Hello. I don't know how you've stumbled across this video. As you can see, this is EAFC 100 games, or, because EAFC is a stupid name, FIFA. Yes, I played 100 games, and this is documentation of all 100. Now, this is by no means my first time playing FIFA. No. I have played FIFA. Too much. But anyway, into the rules. The rules are simple. I hop into FIFA 24 kickoff mode, pick random teams for both me and the AI, and suffer. This is easily one of the most difficult things I have ever done, but in the end, I got a lot better. A couple other rules before we get into it. I will play on 3-minute halves. It's 4 at the beginning, but I absolutely hated it, so I switched it to 3. Sue me. I will also be playing on Legendary Game Mode difficulty, the hardest that you can play on in kickoff mode. Yes, I know Ultimate is the hardest, but it's not an option. And no, if I do this again, which I honestly doubt I will ever do, it's not going to be 100 games, and I'm not going to do it on Ultimate. Along with playing on Legendary, though, I will be using the player-based difficulty and competitor mode settings both turned on. Player-based difficulty enhances the ability of 2 select players on the AI team, and competitor mode just basically has the AI play like professional players. And be warned, this made my life a living hell. But get ready to watch me lose, and lose some more. And without further ado, let's just get in to game number 1. Game number 1, chapter 12, first Bournemouth, let's go. First goal, Ryan Christie. Yeah, they just kind of scored just like that. It wasn't that hard for them. Their second goal was a bit tougher for them, but still kind of just passed it around. Justin Clivert, GGZ. And that actually did it for game number 1. Yeah, we lost 2-0. Surprise, surprise. It's a common theme throughout this. Game number 2 saw me having Finland taking on the Pisa. And I'd like to say that this game went better, but it did not. 12 minutes in, we conceded, because what else is new? It was Velotti. Had a wide open goal. Figured I could win this one, maybe spice things up a little bit, maybe win a game early. Instead we go 2-0 down, because Moreo scored. And, yeah, do you think Moreo was done? He wasn't, because he scored a third. I was in pain. And, I was thinking, okay, maybe they're done scoring. Nope. They got a fourth, thanks to D'Alessandro. Yeah. We lost 4-0 to Pisa. It was painful. And an early and noticeable thing with my editing, which I did not care to really fix, is there's a lot of open space in all of these games, in the early games. It's like the first 20. There's just a lot of dead time. So I'm just going to kind of try and fill in that by randomly rambling. Game 3, I had Bayern, and I was taking on Melbourne. The victory. Could I get my first victory? I sure hope so. And, well, no spoilers, but the man who can't win a trophy did score. It was a pretty banging goal, if we're going to be honest. Harry Kane gives us the first. Then we win a pen off of a handball. I do have handballs on. Did not mention that. I have handballs on. Shut up. They're just kind of nice to have, Gives you a little spice. Little taste, This time it's Miranda that gives up the pen. Kane steps up to take it. Harry Kane trying to channel his inner penalty self, and that's why he missed it. But you know how I mentioned handball pens? Yeah, that's not the only way I give up pens, because the AI in this game is kind of dumb and the refs kind of suck. But yeah, we give up a pen thanks to Deo Upamecano. And here's the dead space in this game that I gotta try and fill up. Why did I leave so much of this in here? Why? Why? But anyway, Brimmer stepped up and saved. And then we won. Yeah. Our first win. Next game was Spezia versus Morocco. Do with that information what you want. It wasn't a good game. It really wasn't. Why am I showing the jerseys? No one cares. Anyway, Hakim Ziyech scores. Like right here. See? Finds out Nasiri and just has Ziyech wide open in the box. I'm not sad, you are. Anyway, that wasn't it, though. They scored again. Yeah. It was Nasiri. He was kind of mean. Kind of bullied me. Keeper also kind of sucks. So, yeah, we lost. Again, what else is new? Next up, Strasbourg versus Tromsø. Maybe we can win a game. And, why, oh, okay, thanks myself. But, yeah, we're gonna just sit here and look at the Strasbourg and Morocco screen for like a solid 20 seconds because my editing self at this time did not know what I was doing. Strasbourg versus Tromsø though. And, yeah, so we just get to sit here and look at Tromsø. And then guess what happens? I'm sure you wouldn't be able to guess. It just cuts to the end. Because I don't know how to edit. Nordas scored, if anybody cared. Next up, Portsmouth vs. Colorado Rapids. One of my better games in this series, I think. And, you know, it was at this point that I was kind of, you know, getting used to it. You know, I was getting into the swing of things. Kind of learning how the AI played, which I genuinely probably forgot because of how terribly this game goes. Bishop, banging goal. Absolute killer. And you thought he was done? You thought Bishop was done? The Bishop fires it home onto the other side of the goal and gets us a 2-0 W. We're too good. Nobody can beat us. Okay, I guess here's the Strasbourg goal, if anybody cared. Thanks. Next up, we get Spezia for the second time in like 5 games. See? And then, you know, they got to play one side of the world. They get to play a different international team, Belgium. This game is terrible. Yannick Carrasco scores, just making me sad. Then, you know, KDB, he's playing at Man City. He didn't make it at Chelsea, but it'll make my heart break. Then, you know, Big Romelu Lukaku. He'll just bully your defense and then pass it past your keeper because your keeper's kind of dumb. And then, yeah, they make it 4 at the half, thanks to De Bruyne. I was sad. But you know, hope was not lost. Hope was not lost. Zurkowski scored, so, you know, maybe we'll have a credible comeback. Nice little, you know, 13-minute comeback, because that's what it requires. 77th minute, that's not a lot of time. Oh no, what is this? Oh no. Oh, dear God. Please, no. Just no. No. No, God, it's Yannick Carrasco. Okay, well, that game's over. My hopes and dreams are crushed. I'm so sad. Game number 8. Why did I do this? Why did I have it like this? Sanji forward. Yeah. Yeehaw. And, you know, just decided to give me such a great matchup today. And yeah, Standard Liège, it does not end well. I wish I could say it did, but it really does not at all. It was as quick as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, we lost 5-0. It was bad. Because I'm bad at this game. Ingolstadt vs Mirandas, this was a good one, I thought. I felt. I thunketh. I think. Yeah. We scored early. Then we scored again. And they could stop us. They couldn't stop us. It was 3-0. Could you believe it? And then it was 4-0. I was thinking, this AI is too easy now. You know, they might score 1 back on us, but, you know, the AI, it's too easy. It's too easy. We're too good for this. We're too good. Al-Kharij. This game broke my heart. Fortuna Sittard. So I'm pretty sure that's who it was. I don't know. This game was sad. Pretty dramatic. It was Fortuna Sittard. I'm good like that. I got intuition. We scored early. Very early. 4 minutes in. Then, you know, they decided to level it. Through Serhouse. Then Serhouse decided to bully my backline and give himself a lead. And, then they get a lucky pen. Quite honestly. Very, very lucky pen. And, guess what, though? Guess what? I'm just saying. Easy save. And, yeah, we kind of scored. And then scored in extra time. And I was thinking, you know, maybe we'll actually win this. Actually, this was a very interesting turn of events here. We get the penalty. And, you know, maybe we can score. Give ourselves a nice little lead. Martins steps up. I wanted to give it to Sheriff. I wanted to give Sheriff's hat trick. I was like, you know what? Never mind. We're gonna let Martins do this. And he missed it. Yeah, he missed the penalty. But have no fear, because we scored off the corner. Big header. Big boy header. And then Alan Halilovic, former Liverpool player. Bags. Sends us to pens. We score. They score. We score. They score. Keep it in dive. We miss. They score. We score. Pretty banging pen. They score. We score. And they win. We lost. It was a pretty sad game. Eupen versus Porto, though. Just saying. You never know. Okay, you do know. You do know. You know how this game goes. You know how it goes, right? 1-0, 2-0. Pepe. 3-0. Evan Nielsen. 4. No, not 4-0. 3-1. Coming back. On the comeback. You know, and no, never mind. Evan Nielsen makes a 4. He kind of bullied me then. I didn't like it. It's really rude. Then they get a pen. Kind of soft, I'll be honest. Only a yellow though, surprisingly enough. And you know, maybe they score, maybe they don't. But it's Taremi, so he does. I went the right way too, that was the worst part. Went the right way, got a hand on it. Galeno does not win it, but we play it right back out, and Evan Nielsen gets his hat-trick. Taremi scored again in the 90th minute. Don't know why it cut it out. But then we had Sweden. Big Sweden. Woo! They have IKEA. Alanyaspor. That's where that one guy was. Isaac scores. Bang, bang. Just jumping right through it. Cordova. It's a lucky goal. Very, very lucky. Do not like that. And we scored. And we actually won a game. Could you believe it? I couldn't. Rio Ave. How long it's been. Galatasaray. How short this is going to make me want to live. Oh, never mind. I guess it's... Oh, that's right. It was Charleroi. Just kidding. We scored. Then they scored. It's normally how these things go. Then they scored again. And they just kept scoring. It makes me sad how bad I am at this game sometimes. But yeah, we lost. Sorry. Paderborn though. Paderborn makes me happy. They make me happy sometimes, especially when they play Mohom Pagan, and then they allow, then they allow a kind of stupid pen. Kind of dumb. Don't know why that's a pen. I do know why it's a pen. It's a blatant tackle. Blatant foul. But kind of stupid. Don't you agree? But, yep, they got a pen. And, yeah, they scored. Yeah. But we scored. So, all is well. Then Conte makes it 2. We're living the life. This was a very filthy free kick. I was kind of upset. I honestly, I wasn't even upset. I was like, that's just really nice. Then right off the kickoff, off that free kick, yeah, Musiala, who got a yellow for the free kick, gets sent off. So, Conte, though, made it 3. So, that's something. Oh, you thought we were done? No, we got 4. So, have it. They got 3. That's right. But we won. That's all that matters. Bordeaux, up next. What will we do as the French outfit? Will we win? Who knows? Why am I sitting here so long? Hyper bad? Nope, that's not. It was Austria. That's who we're playing. They scored really early. Then guess what? They scored right again. And then they scored again. Because it never ends. The pain and the suffering. Oh, but wait, there's more. As it's number 4. Knocking on the door. We scored 1 back. I don't have a rhyme for that. I kind of rhyme though. They scored a 5th. And then a 6th. And then I lost. Game number 15. Game 16 though. Sivasspor versus Dublin. Alright. I like that. Why am I speaking like this? But then those college grads scored because they're smart. And then, but we scored. So that means we're smarter, right? Because we scored on them twice. Power numbers. Then they scored a kind of wacky own goal. But scored again. And that's a pen. I disagree with you, boss. It's quite a city pen. I was kind of upset about it. Because it shouldn't have been a pen. And they shouldn't have scored it. But they did. But Cherisius, who had just gotten a yellow, fires it home for us to win it. We don't have many that we win, but that was a good one. Lanús, home of Pedro de la Vega versus Shanghai Port, home of Oscar. Former Wonder Kid and a Wonder Kid. Speaking of the former Wonder Kid, he bags the first. Wu Li bags their second. And, they won. Yeah. Osnabrück. Edifac. This was not going to end well. This is when they still had Hendo. So, yeah. But it was Dembele who scores there first. Then Damari Gray, who I didn't even know was there. No idea Damari Gray was there. I guess Michael Cuisance went to Osnabrück. Didn't matter, because we lost. Now we have easily the best game of this entire series. Stockport versus Cartagena. Quite a lucky penalty, if I'm going to be brutally honest. Should never have been a pen. I get it's a handball, but come on, ref. What do you want to bite? And, obviously, Collar is going to make no mess about scoring that. Then they go up 2-1. And then 3-1. And I was thinking, this is over. We have no hope. What is this? Olaf, he scores. And I'm going to let real-time me take over. Oh my gosh! There's no way. Oh my gosh. How have we done that? I'm in awe. Yeah, we came back. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. Yeah, we ain't over yet, boys. This is what a... Oh my gosh. Touré. Oh my gosh. There's no way. At the death. Twice. Ibuture. He might have not gotten the send-off in Salford that he wanted, but he gets the goal that is the most successful. Crazy, right? We won a game. A game where we were losing. Next up, Meku Haka and Kilmarnock. I was sad. After such a great game, how are we going to get such a lowly game? Kilmarnock, well, they came to play, and we lost 3-0. Yeah. But Fiorentina versus Excelsior. Surely we win this one, right? Nope, Troy Parrott. Yeah. City. I got City. Surprising. I know. And yeah, Aruka took us to pens. Haaland scores. Aruka scores. De Bruyne scores. They miss. We score. They miss again. Phil Foden misses. They score. And we score to win it. Crazy. Atlanta versus Dundee. You know, I was feeling high off that last game. I shouldn't have. They scored pretty early on. And then again. But we scored right after the half. And we managed to level it. But that did not stop them from getting a winner. Bakayoko. Ukraine vs Tromso. Yeehaw. Mikola Mudryk. And Sudakov. They scored. But it didn't matter. As we won. Volendam versus Bohemian. This makes me sad. Because we allowed the one goal and we lost. Al-Ittihad Hermannstadt game 26. Let's get it. And yeah, Hermannstadt scored. Karim Benzema levels it. They score again and they win. Argentina versus Winter Thur. Big game here. Not a big game, but a good game. Julian Alvarez scores early for us. They score right back. We go down. We score. We score again. That was a pretty nice finish too. They score. Then they scored again. Oh no. And Lionel Messi bags. Oh, and you thought we were done? Nah. Rodrigo de Paul gets a winner. Brøndby versus Tigre. Yay. We scored. Then they scored. And then they scored again. But surprisingly, we managed to tie it. And then we took a lead in extra time. And then lost that lead. And then scored a penalty. Then they scored a penalty. And then we scored a penalty. Then they missed a penalty. Then we scored a penalty. And then they scored another penalty. And then we scored another penalty. And they scored a penalty. And then we won on penalties. Godoy Cruz versus Chankun-Su. This is just bad. Alright. That was easily a painful goal. Then they did it basically a second time. Northeast versus Henan. Northeast haunts my dreams. This was a bad pass. I was just trying to pass it, man. I was trying to take out penalties. Then, lost the ball at the back. Got a player sent off. Then, it just got so bad. Istanbulspor versus Zurich. They scored. We scored. We scored again. Oh my gosh. Then they scored. We scored again. Oh my goodness. Then they scored. And then we bag right at the end to win it. Munich versus Roma. Could we do it? Could we pull off an upset? No. We could not. We got utterly thrashed. Montpellier versus Kalmar. Thinking maybe we could do it. Just kidding. Look, these were painful games. Northeast versus Stalmielik. This is actually the only goal of the game. It's a penalty. And bang. Side netting. North versus Sparta Rotterdam. This game started the largest losing streak that I had in this entire game. I think it was 16 games straight? No, 10 games. We lost that one. This one I didn't have player or team selection. Sorry. Must have gotten rid of it. It's 3-1 though. So, that was a lucky pen. Then they made it 4-2. We lost. Belgium versus Odds. We scored. Great, right? Nope, it wasn't great. That goal had a 0.0 XG. Then, they just kept scoring. They won. This game was painful. They put 5 past us. See? 5. Real Oviedo versus Ruchosro. We scored early. Then we scored again. I was thinking, great! We're gonna end this terrible losing streak. Why are they coming back? Randers versus Hallescher. See? I'm in pain. They just kept scoring. I don't know what to do. Took it to extra time. They won. Lausanne Sport versus Inter. We managed to tie it, and then they scored. Athens versus Real Salt Lake. Pretty nice Travella, that. But it did matter. Duisburg Trio. Again. Painful. Viking versus Midtjylland. They scored. Then they scored again. Then we scored to make it 2-1. Then 3-1. Then 4-1. They won. MacArthur versus Viborg. This ends the losing streak. Can you believe it? 2-1. 3-1. 3-2. But it did not matter, because we ended the losing streak. Al Ali versus West Ham. We scored a pen. They scored. We take it to pens. 1-0. They missed. Thinking, great. Score. They missed again. Alioski. Bang. Ben Rama's cheeky little pen. Roberto Firmino. Good save by Areola. But it did not matter. Alvarez. Missed. Volendam versus Dejavors. They scored. Oh no. They scored again. Oh no. Gangwon Angers. Oh no. They just keep scoring. We are bad at this. Look, these games are just a mix of pain. As you can see, a lot of these goals are really just avoidable. And Cracovia versus St. Pat's. Just so painful. But we're edging up on game 50. And, you can call it luck. That's a bang goal. Call it luck. Call it fixing. Because I definitely didn't choose Liverpool. But I did. They scored. I would have been really upset if we lost this game. But Mo Salah does what Mo Salah does best. And Cody Gakpo won it. Copenhagen. Cracovia. Bang. Then another bang. P&E versus Tranmere Rovers. This was a nice, calm game. Sound 2-0 loss. Arad versus Elche, but 2-0 losses are what we like. They scored, then they just kept scoring. Even though we did pull one back. A lucky second goal. But it really did matter. They scored. Villa versus Athens. Bang a goal. Then they banged one past us. But we can only score off corners. And one-on-ones. 4-1. GG. Gianstep versus Lyon. This game is painful. They scored. Scored again. We scored. But then they just kept scoring. Just kidding. Yeah, I wish I was kidding. But, it's only one, late winner. Helsinki versus Servette. Surely we don't lose this one, right? It's a 2-0 lead at the half. Alright, 2-1. 2-2. Okay. And then the nail in the coffin. Blackpool versus Punjab. I was very upset after that last game. Then got bullied in the air. Never mind, I bullied them. Then they scored. And scored again. And then they scored at the death. Velsh Bull Club Lodz. I don't know what to say with some of these games anymore. It's just so difficult. 3-1. Madrid versus Athens. Again, I wish Jan Oblak played like some of the AI keepers I played against, but he didn't. They beat us down. But luckily we did get a goal, so that counts for something, right? Sevilla versus the MLS All-Stars. This will be a great game, right, guys? We scored a penalty. I was thinking, great. We're going to do so good. Then Carlos Gil scored. And then they scored again, right before the half. And then again, right after the half. Luckily, they didn't have Messi, so that's good. They scored in the end, though. Cremonese versus Widzew Lodz. Thinking maybe I can win a game here. We're in the final stretch. We're right there. We did win that one. Amiens versus Northampton. And, still in that final stretch. And, well, Northampton made me pay. We did score right there, right before the end of the game, and then they scored an extra time. But, you know, it's only one late winner. Northeast. For the third time today. They scored. Then they scored again. Then they scored again. And that was it. Jogja versus JCO. We took them all the way to pens. We missed our first pen. They scored. We scored. Banging pen. That's how actually we missed it. JCO misses. We scored. They scored. Scores. Scores. Johnny Weir missed it. And Yusuf scores. West Brom versus AGF. Agatha Christie, and they scored. But we tied it. Right. We can do that. Nope, we can't. We don't know how to do that. Constanta versus Al Hilal. This game. This game was cruel to me. We got some lucky goals though, so I guess that's something, but their goals were a lot less luck needed. Except for that. That was very lucky. So, that's something. Yeah. Trying to accommodate this is hard, dude. Sivasspor versus Palace. This was a bad game. Jefferson, like, how are you letting Jefferson Lerma score it, man? We get a pen, banged it, because we're that good. And they got a pen and they banged it because they're even better. Leganes versus Kujro. Chow down. Take Chow down to Chinatown. I sometimes hate this game. We lost 2-1. Dunkirk versus Al-Nassr. It was Otavio and Ronaldo's field day, I guess. Because, you know, Billy Kumieto, Liverpool loanee, couldn't do anything. Newcastle versus Petrol. I was thinking, oh, great. I can end this terrible losing streak, right? Alexander Isak. And, you know, anytime I say anything like that, you should just know I'm going to lose the game. You just should. Because I do that a lot. A lot of the games where I'm leading, I just find a way to lose it. And this was a great game. Heidenheim versus Stade Lausanne. Man, oh man, did I enjoy this one. We scored, and I was thinking, great, we're gonna win a game. We're gonna win a game for once. Then they scored right before the end of it, and I was so salty. But we took them to pens. We scored. They score. Then we score again. Kleindienst. Bang. They scored. You know, this is looking to be a really good PK shootout. We scored again. We saved them. It's thinking, great, we can win this. We can win the penalty shootout right here, right now. We can win this game, move on. And Traore misses. Then they scored. I dove the right way too. Like, how are you getting beat there? I had a step advantage. We get another one. They get another one. We bag thanks to Fortenbach. It's very close though. Goes the wrong way. Mianka. What's up, Bins? Boss. Bottom Bins. Shopna. Oh, Expecka. Gimba scores, and then they for some reason had their keeper step up. And he missed it. We won. Hashtag split versus Bologna. I was feeling great after that Heidenheim game. That was the first game of the day. You know, I was feeling real good, and then we got kind of curb stomped by Bologna. He bullied my keeper. That was rude. And then Joshua Xerxes just decided to have a masterclass, I guess. And yeah, we lost to Bologna. Mumbai versus Kerala Blasters, the game everybody was waiting for in this series. I know you were waiting for it. Don't lie. You were waiting. This was actually the first game where we had teams from the same league. So, you know, that's kind of cool. If that's what you're into. We did lose, though. Derby versus Boca. They are very not in the same league, and we actually went straight to pens. Nothing happened. It was a 0-0 game. But while this penalty shootout runs, this was something. This whole challenge, it was kind of painful, but you know, I had fun. So, oh yeah, and I forgot to mention there was no ties in this. This was all just straight to pens every time. But we couldn't save a single one of their pens and we lost. So, Luzerne versus Mallorca though. I don't know why I sound so excited. Because Sergi Darder scored to win it. Bari vs Pisa. It was at this point that I kind of stopped caring about some of these games, and if I conceded early, I just passed around the entire game. And yeah, that worked for a little bit. Like, obviously in this Barry game, you know, we passed around, wasted a lot of the time. But it didn't really work much. Like, it worked. It helped drain the time, because that's just what I wanted. I just wanted to get these games over with. And, you know, they scored a late winner. Thanks. PSV versus Hammarby. This was a good one. We scored. Then we scored again. It's kind of crazy. It was weird having a lead, because we hadn't had much of that lately. They scored late, but it didn't matter. Dunkirk for a second time, this time versus Hacken. And, yeah. They won. Cagliari versus Hanan. And, they step up from the penalty spot. We dive under it. We managed to score again. And I think this was one of the games where I had the most fun during the entire game. I was just kind of chilling. I was, you know, making fun of the players' names a little bit. Vitesse versus Stade Reims. This one was not fun. At least I don't think it was. I don't know. We scored, so that's something. Then they scored. And that's, you know, that's gonna mention something that I wish I had done earlier. It's games where I took the lead, I wish I just possessed. In a lot of the games where I took the lead, I tried pushing for more goals, and that's why you see in that Stade Reims game, we allowed 4. And Carlisle versus Nordsjælland, I think it is just the one. Yeah, just the one goal, Moxon. I was kidding. I think we get thrashed. They take it to pens. We scored. They missed. We scored again. Feeling great. It's feeling great going up 2-0 in pens. You know, feeling like, oh man, this is going to be a really easy pen shootout. And yeah, it was. Napoli versus East Bengal. If I had lost this game, I would have ended the series right then and there. And me saying that, you know, you're gonna think, oh man, he loses this game. Like, why would he say it? I actually didn't lose the game. It was much closer than it should have been, but I didn't lose, and that's what matters. Inter versus Troyes. You know, we gotta beat those city teams, right? Those city foundation teams. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Why do they have a 3 in their abbreviation? What? Okay. Anyway, we scored. And we scored again. Yeah, 2-0. Kind of crazy. Crazy. No, I'm not doing it. That's kind of weird. Genoa versus Denmark. I was like, great, we're going to go 4 straight. Can start killing out these games. This game made me suffer. Which, you know, it's a common theme during this entire series. It's just me suffering. And, yeah. It was 3-0. Right before I knew it. Dynamo versus Fiorentina. The first game of the last set of games. It was a great day. It was like, I'm gonna finish this today. We're gonna feel so great. Brekalo scored, and that just let the floodgates open. 2-0 to Bonaventura. 3-0 right after the break. I think it was Bonaventura again. Brescia versus JCO. This could be a good one. Is it gonna be a good one? We really like Italy teams as of late. Kind of noticed that. But yeah, we scored. It's a cutback goal. We do that a lot lately. Wigan versus Blackpool. They're both in League 1, right? Yeah, they're both in League 1. Let's go. This was another pretty nice game. We scored. And then Humphreys, beating down the line, rifled off the post. St. Louis City versus Cluj. To begin the last 10. I don't know what I was starting there. And, Otele. Yep, he scored. Yep, yeah. This was one of those games where things just kind of happened so quickly, it was painful. Because they scored again. And then they got a third, right at the end. Leuven versus Sporting. This was a good one. I'm probably kidding. Anytime I say it's a good one, it's just because I don't know, and I want something to say. And we definitely probably lost, kind of horrendously. But we did manage to tie it, so it's not a complete waste. We missed a shot there, got a corner off of it, and whoa, he won the header. Headed off that guy. Big tackle. Tome. Into Pudillo. Gutierrez. He's not going to take the shot? Nope, he just finds Potato again. Yep. 2-2. Could we take it to pens? Nope. STV Vivers fall off. A lot of V's. Why are there so many V's? That's not, nope, we're not, nope, just, yep. We scored a pen though, so, bang bang. New York versus Barca. This was one of my favorite games. We do end up losing this game, but it was, I think this was easily one of my best games I'd ever played. They scored thanks to Rafinha, but the pressing, everything about this game just, I felt we played very well. I definitely don't think we deserved to win this game, but, you know, a result would have been nice. Munich versus Sturm Graz. This was a bad game. Yeah, they scored early, and this was one of the games where I just kind of passed the ball around. I did not want to have to worry about anything. And then they got a stupid red. That's never a red card. I did not understand that. Verlat gets his marching orders, and yeah, they made it 2-0, like right after that. But we did manage to score, so we made it respectable, which is all that matters to me. Right, Astoria Pralia. What? Why did I say Pralia? It's Kiel though. See what I did there? Because like they're playing Holstein Kiel, and Kiel's like cool. Look, man, I'm trying. I'm just kind of free-versing this whole thing. It's all just coming right off the top of my head. And, yeah, they scored. See? And then we made it 2-1, and I was like, okay, this is going to be a pretty good game. We could maybe come back here. And, yeah. We didn't, because we got another red card. For another stupid tackle. That's not a red. He got the ball. Corona Kelsey. Hey, it's Super Bowl Sunday. At the time of me doing this voiceover, it's Sunday. It's Super Bowl. Go 49ers. Beat Kelsey and the Chiefs. Just like Lazio. Beat me down. And broke my heart. Look, this game was bad. Dog, they even look like the Chiefs colors. Like yellow and red. Like the Chiefs. Like Kelsey. And then Corona is a virus, which is very sad. Corona was a sad, sad time in our lives. We did score, though. It didn't give me credit for this goal. They counted this as an own goal, which, to be fair, it kind of is. Lazari does, bang it off the bar. But, just give us credit, man. Give us credit. Give us credit where credit is due. Because, we need the help. Especially when we're getting bullied by Stevenage. Don't know why I kept the other corner in there, but Colado swings, and he wins the header. Lovely goal. Then they backed. Yep. And just when things couldn't get worse, they did. And yeah, Hemmings found him again for 4. But into game number 97, Cork versus Brentford. This was painful. A lot of these last games, you might think, oh, it doesn't look like he got better, because, I'm getting just thrashed in all of these games, and all these last ones, too. Why is that? Shouldn't I have improved over these 100 games? I don't know, man. I tried. My car. Oh, such a great audio. But, yeah, we got a red. Kay and Coleman for that penalty, actually. It's a second yellow. They made it 5. They won. Union St. Galois versus Jamshedspor. Ah, man. Again, I want to say that it went well, but it just didn't. Yeah, we scored, but Jamshedspor just scored again. I don't know why I said again. That was their first goal. We had McAllister. We had Kevin McAllister. How are we going to lose with the McAllister brother? He's the GOAT. That's the center back that Liverpool really needs. Levant versus Randers. Easily best game of this entire series. Game 99. This should be game 100. I should have ended it here. I shouldn't have played another game. I should have just left it here. But no, I did it for the comedic irony. 1-0. Yay, yay, yay. 2-0. And, yeah, no, there's no sad loss in this. No, I took out all of my anger on rounders. You'll see it here in a second, because I definitely did not gritty on them. I definitely didn't run straight towards their fans and gritty. I didn't. Stop saying I did. And yeah, we won 6-0. And game 100. Stade Brestois versus Bournemouth, running it back from game 1. I did plan that. This game, this is the reason why it doesn't look like I got better. The first game was 2-1. Sorry, 2-0. It was 2-0. I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll sneak out a win somehow. No. I did not. In fact, I did the opposite. I got kind of killed. Like, this game was bad. This was a pretty nasty goal, though. Like, one of the best goals that we have in this entire series. A little cheeky little free kick off the post and in, off the keeper and in two. They take a corner, though. Marcus Tavernier swings it in. And that goal there sums up this entire series. And with the last goal, though, Dominic Solanke. That's all. Now that may be the end of the game, but now for some statistics. We ended with a record of 29-71, a win rate of 29%. Yes, I just said win rate. Shut up. And yeah, that's kind of horrendous. We finished with a total goals scored of 122 and a goals allowed of 256, which ended up being a goal differential of negative 134. Why? The first 50 games, we ended with a record of 17-33, and the final 50, a record of 12-38. Had a win rate of 34% and 24% respectively. We scored a total of 68 goals in the first 50 and allowed 152, which gave us a goal differential of negative 74. In the second set of 50 games, we scored 54 goals and allowed 114, giving a goal differential of negative 60. So, although the record may have been worse, we definitely got better defensively as the games went on. And I kept statistics on everything EA gives you in like the little match performance screen. I kept all of that, but none of them were really anything like special. So, yeah. But did I get better? I believe so. Yeah, Game 1 and Game 100 are two very different stories, with Game 1 being a much better story than Game 100. But I still think I got much better. I mean, if you look at Game 99 and compare that to Game 100, or not Game 100, Game 1, it's much better. But will I ever do this again? I don't know. If I do, I'm using one team and randomizing the AIs. I am not going to randomize my own team. And, if I do this again, I might take suggestions from y'all. And if you have suggestions, let me know. And, it's not going to be 100 games. It's going to be probably 20 or something, because 100 was a lot. And my poor MacBook cannot handle this. It took a lot of finagling, and we somehow got there in the end. And I'd like to thank two, I guess, people. Firstly, you, the viewer, for watching this and likely suffering, probably less than I did, but generally still in the ballpark. And secondly, I'd like to thank Luke the Notable, the man who inspired this video. He was the man who came up with the entire 100 games, or 100 days, 100 games, 100 drops, everything idea. He came up with that, and, obviously, you have to give credit where credit is due. And, so if I do this again, let me know. If I should, because I don't know if I want to. But, anyway, for the last time, thank you, and goodbye.